di Sangye Shingdung Ikte Uwargi Drokun Namdar Shimha Druparsho Idam Guru Rakam Mandalakam Niyatayami Sangye Chudam Soki Chognamla Jamchu Bardu Dagni Gyapsuchi Dagi Chunyen Gipe Sunamki Gola Penchir Sangye Druparsho Sangye Chudam Soki Chognamla Jamchu Bardu Dagni Gyapsuchi Dagi Chunyen Gipe Sunamki Drola Penchir Sangye Druparsho Sangye Chudam Soki Chonamla Jamchu Bardu Dagni Gyapsuchi Dagi Chunyen Gipe Sunamki Drola Penchir Sangye Druparsho Smokity dokity.
Yeah, something to it. I used to say that too.
Yeah?
Yeah, I didn't mean the same thing. But all right.
Yeah, not too aggressive. Yeah. Okay,
Similar to?
yeah, you say similar types, it follows suit. It's good, that's the way he was using it, because it was in conjunction with Tomche, it's the same for all things of similar type. Yeah. Nearland?
Material?
Yeah. Dig in.
Material in a flow?
Flow, yeah.
Flow stuff.
Yeah, I think I just put it as flow. So the next two, I thought we could just kind of think about it. Provide an example for material cause of seeing emptiness directly.
Helping your llama. A mind in shamatone.
I mean, it's kind of what I
Reaching
was
into your
thinking.
pocket for your extra cash.
Can a material,
Yeah, that's, I hope yelling out in class.
does a material cause mean, if it's near Lingigyu, then does that mean that it's necessarily, is a near Lingigyu always a direct cause?
I'd say yeah.
So unless you're, well,
Well, there's two different types. There are the primary primaries and the primary secondaries.
But what about primaries? Is there a primary and a secondary primary?
A primary.
Primarily.
A primary secondary.
it's gotta be the moment of mind just before seeing emptiness directly. I guess that's what I'm trying to figure out. If it has to be the moment of mind that immediately precedes it, in
Yeah.
which case you're probably thinking about at least starting meditation.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it has to be the moment. Does it have to be the moment before, or does it have to be the scene in your mind that flops over into the thing in the next moment?
Well,
We talked about
so the immediate preceding moment of mind is not a near linking view for the following moment of mind. Is your position because things only come from seeds?
Well, I'm saying that it's not
It's
just
just an argument to be made.
Yeah, not necessarily
Yeah.
the circumstances, but the thing in the mind which becomes the experience from previous causes.
Yeah.
Not necessarily circumstances.
That's, and this is kind of why I put it up there, because I couldn't come to a
Now, what's the
concrete.
material, I mean, this doesn't apply to this one because it's conceptual, but what's the material cause of the thought?
Why doesn't it apply to this one?
Because
Well-
seeing interest directly is not a thought.
It's not a perception.
I didn't say it's not a perception,
So
so
it's
it's not a
mind?
conception.
Whoa, let's keep going here.
Okay.
One of the distinctions we made yesterday was that substance in this particular instance doesn't necessarily have to mean physical stuff.
Can be sun.
Yeah, mind as well.
Right.
So provide an example of an indirect cause of seeing emptiness directly.
Reading a book about emptiness.
There you
Being born
go.
as a human.
Yeah.
Making
Coming
tea,
coming
yeah,
here.
I was gonna say.
Going to teachings.
Totally.
The fact that this planet's not on fire.
Making.
What about Shucho?
Yeah.
Would Shucho be an indirect cause or direct cause? Or neither?
Well, they do say that if you
That's-
sit down right
I
away.
say direct.
That's what I'm saying. So,
I say direct. Has to immediately proceed, right?
yeah, pretty much.
Well, pretty much.
Levels into.
I don't know, just pretty much cut
Say
it.
again?
Does pretty much cover
I just
all
don't know if it
possibilities.
has to be the very previous moment. I don't know.
And how can we determine if a given definition is tautologically sound?
Tautologically sound. Wow.
What is that?
So calmly.
That's awesome.
Okay, it's tautologically sound.
Are you talking about the
You just threw that in there, didn't you?
Free?
Yeah.
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 Justin Sangma?
Yeah. Was it Top Yu Chisum Songma?
It doesn't include its
That's it.
definition.
That's a definition.
We need a definition of tautology.
They both
In the sense that it's it stands by itself, and if you remove a part of it, it wouldn't work. But not self-standing in the sense that it's self-existing,
It's the
obviously.
saying of the same thing twice in different words.
Circular reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
It's logically invalid.
Kind of. That's a nice debate to have. Well, let's have this debate later.
The definition, if you took
It's
the,
not. Yeah,
the definition has substance.
I know, but I disagree with the Greeks. According to the Greeks' own system, I would dispute the Greeks on that.
Sorry, I'm just.
Gotcha.
No. I was trying to. I just couldn't.
The definition has some kind of substance to it that it can be perceived, but the definition doesn't.
See, the reason I put this one up here is because you guys discussed it the day before I got back.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
kinda
That's
wanted
what
to,
we
like,
discussed.
I wanted to hear a little bit more about
That
what
was
you guys were
my
talking
take.
about. Yeah.
You don't get burned by fire, you get burned by
Hot and
By
burning.
hot and burning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the
Yeah.
definition is what you can perceive,
Yeah.
but the definition is
The thing you
how
experience.
It's like it's just a word.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
just
yeah,
a
yeah.
label.
Yeah, the opposite.
Talk.
Okay, that's it.
Thanks, darling.
Good times.
Great oldies.
The first rule of tautology is the first rule of tautology.
What's that? Oh. Sorry.
All right, here we go. Okay, I'm stepping back one sentence just to remind you of the unpleasant place we were.
Good idea.
We'll put Lenchi chicken.
Okay.
Lenchi chicken. I always used to hear
Yeah, me too.
when Rinpoche used to say Lenchi chicken.
Chicken.
Anyway, Lenchi means what? We didn't talk about the meaning of the word. Lenchi? No.
Simultaneous.
Yeah, together, two things together. Like, there's a tantric term about Lenchi. Anyway, they don't Lenchi, yeah. Bliss and emptiness together, combined, yeah. So two things together, doer factor that comes together. So what might that mean? Doer factor that comes together.
That arises
Yeah.
at the same time as
As the main cause.
result.
You see, I would say, right? It accompanies the main cause. Okay, it's a doer factor that accompanies the main cause, the substantial cause. Okay, material cause. And then we felt a little uncomfortable with the soul, calling it main. So apparently, there's main and not main, and the not main has main and not main.
Oh God.
Okay.
It is as I suspect, right?
Okay, and then we, if it were me, I would put a footnote about other people's definitions, and we gave 3 of them, and they were all more clear, to be honest. I mean, I hate to complain about an author, because it's really bad karma. It's a bodhisattva thing, but close to a bodhisattva. So anyway, but I don't think it would hurt to mention 3 other definitions. So here's the first Dalai Lama's better definition, in which he says, it could be the essential cause or the condition condition cause or situational cause. And this is talking about the main situational cause, okay, not the essential cause, okay? And that's more clear. He divides them into two, meaning it just happens to be there, or it doesn't. Water happens to be there and water doesn't happen to be there, but the seed's got to be there, okay?
Factors that go into.
Yeah, it's almost like the English word factor as opposed to cause. It's more clear in the other people's definitions, okay? Yeah, this one, this person, which is Kachen Losum Supa, which is Geshe Tutu Rinpoche's tantric master, who was an incredible logician. He kind of follows our text. And then, yeah, there's another one who follows our text. Okay. Yeah, these explain the total appearing in the definition of contributing factor, which is otherwise confusing. Okay. This is the day when you get the special music outside.
Snow blower.
It's usually Mondays. What's days?
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
morning.
this Monday.
No, it
So
was
we're
at some
back
point.
again.
That's better.
Yeah.
By the way, please be to class on time.
Sorry.
Please get here on time, because it makes everybody wait. Okay, not good.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Go.
Mm.
Who's got the plane? Seiji looks like he wants to drive the plane.
Senshi ni yete ngapoi kyorpe kansak de imbeche.
Okay, there's a classical example of a hanjik chicken, because that would be the,
The person
yeah,
Who
the
is it?
person,
who's working things follows.
yeah, who served as a cause of the thing, working thing, okay? Some texts will say kansaki tsuruwa, okay? The efforts. Tsuruwa means the efforts of a person. Tsuruwa famously appears as one of the 4 antidotes to the first problem of meditation.
Yeah. Like,
Not wanting to
not to
Explain what they are.
before the first problem.
The 4 antidotes. First problem is easy, lelo.
Yeah, then you
I'll meditate tomorrow.
Yeah.
But what are the 4
Recall the,
fixes?
the good qualities of good meditation.
yeah.
Think of the benefits.
Remember the benefits
How
of
cool
getting
it
good
is.
meditation.
Right? And then
Depa,
then have faith.
Depa, Dumba, Solwa, Shinjang. Say Depa, Dumba, Solwa, Shinjang. These are the 4. Depa means,
Faith.
it means faith, but here it means you admire that thing. Depa. Like the girl in the high school, never forget to compare it to the girl in the high school. Oh, she's so cute. Demba,
I want to.
I want to ask her out. Solwa, drop her books. And then Shinjang
Being
Lists of
is after you've gone out with her like 10 times and you're comfortable with her. Okay, you're okay. Depa Dumba Tsuwa Shinjang. So that's the most famous Solwa in the universe. But oftentimes the example of Hanjik Cheiken will be Kansaki Tsulwa, the effort of the person. Because really it's not the person, is it? It's their efforts. Maybe. Okay. All right, go. Just for your information, sometimes they'll say Kansaki Tsulwa. It's the Hanjik Cheiken. Okay. Go.
Zabon gyula yena ni
Nice.
yete.
Who's got the plane, Seiji?
Zabon gisen chekin ni yepeje.
Yeah. If you don't say anything when you shouldn't say anything, you're a good plane driver. Okay. Zabungi. Gyu? Nayena?
There is a we can divide pots cause into
Good.
2
Nice.
because clay pots, material cause, and clay pots. I
Yeah.
was looking for associated conditions, but
I would say
simultaneous.
fact condition.
just conditions.
contributing factor is
I like contributing factor. That's pretty good.
historical.
It's very clear. Okay. So he's going to do this pattern in the wrong look. He's going to define it in general, then he's going to define it in a certain situation. Sorry, he's going to define it in general, then he's going to define it for Ngopo, and then he's going to define it for pots. Okay, so you're gonna get the same thing when it gets to results. Okay, that's the lady tearing up my floor. Hang on. Go. Go. Oh, sorry, I got him.
Zabon Ginyerlen Gitseni Yöde Yöte Zabon Rang Gitze Gyn Du Ze Su Sowar Che Che De Major.
Okay.
There is a definition of clay pot's material cause because the main producer of clay pot
Which is
as a
it?
thing of substance is its
Yeah.
own. And then once again, I didn't know how to. I was looking at it and I said substantial flow, but
Yeah, that's okay. You sit with it. You don't have to decide for how long? 6 weeks? Do they have?
And
6
Tuesday,
6
weeks.
weeks from Friday.
Did everybody hear that?
midnight. I
6
think
weeks
you're
from no, you're on time. That's a mind gun. You're on time. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you just gotta sit with it. You know. Okay.
Continuation.
And you know, I'm not gonna make you go through the whole thing. He just repeats the definition and he adds a word.
yeah.
Okay. Senshi yote.
Senshi ni yete zabon gyur kyorpe jimpa dembeche
Good. Jimba.
clay.
Yeah, that's all. He gives an example.
Okay.
He gives a classical example. You okay? Just read it for good luck. We don't have to go through it because we went through it. He's just adding pot.
Zabon gi lenche chekin gi tseni yete zabon rangi ze gem mayemba ze su so war che dembeche.
Okay, we don't have to talk about it. He just added. Now it's defining the factor of a clay pot. Everything else is the same.
Same as the definition of that.
Yeah. Senshi ni.
Just
Like a right, like a pop.
Tsenshi ni yete
Yeah.
which one?
So up a top line.
Zabon gi kyor. No, that was
That's it. Yeah. Gyur kyorpe.
Sorry, I got confused over it. My
Yeah.
Kangsak de MBH or
Yeah.
Zabon gi kyorpe Kangsak de MBH.
Define. Sorry. Translate.
There's a classical example because a person who is clay pot's cause is that example.
What do you learn in that line? I mean, besides what makes pot.
They seem to be, the person seems to be just playing all parts.
Comment on the gyu here. It's not illegal to call the lenchi chicken a gyu.
Right, right. Contributing factor is a cause.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
So-
It's just non-specific.
Yeah, so here he has referred to the
Designations
factor as a cause,
Right.
meaning factors are also causes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll tell you what else I learned that's scarier is that maybe a contributing factor doesn't have to be in level
Oh, why you say that?
because a konsak is demiduji.
The person.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Be all things, right?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Oh no, Damaduchis are mupos.
Right, so they don't have to be physical or mental.
Yeah, right. They don't have to be physical.
Right, yeah.
That's cool.
Right,
The cause of a and maybe the creativity that went into making the pot
Oh yeah.
is a mental
Making a
cause.
distinction.
yeah. Right.
Lenchi chicken.
I guess what I mean is that it doesn't have to be ze.
Right.
Oh, in this school, that's a cool point to make. Yeah. Okay.
It doesn't have to just mean.
Well, to get the the meaning of zay here, you would have to translate Chankya.
Oh.
He's the only person who really did it well
Uh-huh.
that I'm aware of. You know, other people have flirted with
I mean,
it.
demiduji can't be substance, I suspect.
Yeah. Okay.
Contributing factor could be a synonym for condition.
Yeah.
Yeah, condition is probably a great word. Okay. Go ahead.
Tebui sini yete kecha dembeche. There's a definition of result because that which is produced.
That which came about.
Is it?
I don't know. I'm just throwing out ideas too.
There is-
Yeah.
Jiao-
There's a
Jiao-
definition of result because that
Because
which
it
is
was-
produced is it.
It was born,
Seems
K
good.
job, but K doesn't mean
because
born.
it, because it was produced.
But without the D, it would.
Yeah.
That's-
Right,
Yeah, yeah.
How would you translate Keijo, I guess?
Oh, thing which is
The object being made.
The thing that came
the
about.
thing which is made. Yeah, the thing which is. Yeah, we need an active verb. I mean, chepabong so yupe verb for kiewa. Produced. I'm afraid you'll have to say produced again. I
Yeah.
kind of wanted to save it for Duce.
Yeah, because that's what I'm
Created?
concerned about
Yeah.
is that we're overall.
Created is pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, the thing which is created. Okay, that's not bad. Because create more refers to the beginning of a thing,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what K is. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Good suggestion. Who gave that suggestion?
Shinzo.
I'm not gonna call her anyway. I'm controlling myself. Okay. Mupui.
Ngupoi, tepui.
I wanted to say monkey typewriter, but I wasn't gonna say that because I can say that to the boys, but when you say it to a girl, it's kind of mean.
Ngupoi, tepui tsini yote. Ngupoi kecha tembeju.
Okay, good. He, as I promised you, he was going to do. He just added pot to his definitions, so we don't have to stress about it much. I got a long report from Veronica about the boy she's babysitting this week.
How old is he?
He's been 5, I think.
Oh, fine.
But anyway, he's tough. Look what babysitting you. Okay, go ahead.
There's a definition of result of working thing because
Yeah.
that which is produced by working thing is the definition.
Created.
Yeah,
Oh,
good.
yeah, which is to change my whole.
Yeah, that's good.
established.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you can do that later. Senshi ni yote.
Tsenshi ni yote ngopoe chilok sujongwa tembeche.
Mm-hmm.
There's an illustration. There's a classical example.
Good.
Because what comes just after working thing is it?
Yeah, and I have a feeling we're gonna have to say the working thing that comes just after the working thing, because lots of things come just after a working thing that aren't the working thing. Yeah. And one more suggestion, which is good for all you guys: don't say boy, it's pui.
Pui.
Okay, mungo pui. We don't say ngu boy. Okay, it doesn't sound like boy. Okay, ngu pui. It gets umlauted.
Chilok sujongwa.
It gets umlauted, as if it had a suffix letter. Okay, go ahead.
Ngupui tebo la kiena ni yete ngupui ngute ta ngupui gyu ndre ni yepeche.
Yeah, prenatal all these days. Okay, Monday, Gunday. Okay,
Yeah,
All right.
Ginde, okay.
Gunday.
Yeah, Ginde.
Translate. Take your time. Take your time. We are having coffee.
We can divide the result of working thing into two, because working thing, the direct result of working thing and the indirect result of working thing.
Nice. Now, it's nice to have locus classicus. What do you call that? A perfect place to show something that you want to show. And if you're teaching your students, my grandkids, about the difference between ngu as a thing and ngu as direct, you could use this sentence. Because it appears as in its two different meanings in one sentence. The first is ngupo, meaning thing or functioning thing, and then the second is as direct. So these are cool sentences when you can get both of the meanings in one sentence. And I went to the Abhidharma and marked all of them.
Wow.
You know, and there's a dictionary. I made a dictionary. And so, you know, we could hypertext these. We could have a special hypertext mark where these are pedagogical examples. These are educational examples when you're teaching the difference. So the word ngopo in our dictionary could have a link to the classical example. Classical. It's almost like a senshi. Okay. All right. Go.
Ngupui.
I just gave you 5 years of work in one sentence.
Yeah.
I thought we had a T.
Ngupui.
Ngupui. Munre kitsini yote.
Yeah.
Ngupo. Ngupo. Ngusuke ja dembeche.
Take your time and translate. Have a sip of coffee. Look at your wife.
There's a.
But
There's
get
a
back to us today.
of of the direct result of working thing.
Yeah.
Because that which is that which is directly produced by working thing.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. This is kind of boring. We're going to get to something more interesting. Senshi ni yote.
Tsenshi ni yote. Ngupue chilok sujungwa tembeche.
Yeah.
There is a classical example because what comes just after working thing is it?
Yeah. The working thing that comes just after the working thing. Okay.
That's the working thing.
Maybe. I mean, play with it. Play with a better way to say it. Okay. That's not perfect either, but let's go. Okay. Please go ahead. We almost stopped driving the plane because you don't do anything wrong. You're also boring today. Not making any sexy mistakes.
Mistake, okay?
Ngupue
Yeah.
yu te.
I want to bring names on.
Well done.
Was that on purpose? Yeah.
Yundre
Yeah.
yote. Ngupo.
Ngupu.
Hu. Gyu. Gyutne. Keja dembeche.
Yeah, even with a thing like ngupu, you can stretch it out to show that there was an S there. Ngupu. Ngupu. This one here.
That's particularly helpful when you're debating.
Yeah, because you're helping your listener by saying by the ngupu, ngupu. Yeah. Okay. Translate.
There is a definition of working thing, of indirect result of working thing, because that which is indirectly
Good.
produced
Yeah.
by working thing, is it?
Yeah, is that. By the way, these definitions are presented in debate format. There is a definition. And then the guy says, what? And I believe you should retain it, but try to pep it up a little bit, But don't flatten it out. Don't say blah blah is the definition of blah blah, because he didn't say that. He wants to retain some kind of debate format, so let him. He did it purposely. It took him time to put it in that format, so don't strip it out and just say the definition of blah blah. But you kind of have to pep it up a little bit. Okay.
Senshi ni yote ngupui chilok sujungwa tembeche.
Yeah, I like your phrasing. He has phrasing, probably because he's a musician, but he hears rhythms. So yeah, chilo su chua, right? You don't say chilo su, you say chilo su chua. Okay, say chilo su chua. Chilo su chua. Yeah, he's doing it. He's doing it well. Okay, go ahead.
There's a classical example of, there's a classical example of indirect result of work.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because what comes just after.
What comes? Just repeat it.
Yeah. What comes just after? What comes just
Good.
after?
Nice. Yeah.
Working things.
Yeah. Yeah. So get used to in English saying what comes after what just comes after.
Because the working thing,
what comes just after what comes just after.
Comes just after.
Like go home and practice it in the mirror, or do it with Gracie. What comes just after? What comes just after? some treats, you know, and she's like,
It'd be funny if she was.
Yeah, right.
And her ears go up to the eye.
And then she goes, oh,
Okay.
that's good.
go ahead.
Ngư bộ tham chế kỷ nguyên dre tham gyun dre la ring da. And the same is true for all results and indirect results of working things.
Yeah, cool. Even he got bored of his presentation and said it follows. Okay, ring da. By the way, I'm going to go over here and show you something. Oftentimes it's ring day. Okay,
Is it dim?
just for you guys' information. Okay, and here's how many people. It's 51 hits in the database. So 51 times they'll say ring day. So just be aware, if you see ring day, it's the same thing. Okay, and it's often in this format. Shen la ang
Shen la.
ring day. It's the same, it follows the same for other cases. It's the same in other cases. Okay, so you might say you might see ring day rather than ring da, but you will know it's the same thing. And it's idiomatic. Okay. Idiomatic. Okay, yay, we get back to some fighting. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, de la tsupa pong la.
Not ponga,
Pong.
pong. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So now we finished our definitions and our divisions and our caches.
Choose are
Born.
Cheni yewa kecha, very typically.
Oh, the definitions and classical examples and
Definition, divisions, and chuki kipper, chuki kecha. Yeah, the details. Is it good karma? Is it bad karma? Is it eliminated by the path of sinning? Is it eliminated by the path of habituation? You know, blah blah blah. There oftentimes the Rangluk will have these three kinds of information. What's the definition? What are the different types? And what are its features? Is it karmically active? If so, is it good karma or bad karma? You know, when do we get rid of it? Okay, things like that. Okay, so here's the third part of the presentation. What is our presentation?
and Junjiki Nam Shasha.
Good, nice, very nice. Okay, go ahead.
Kachignare, Sheja Church, and Ngupui Gu Yim
Mupui.
Ngupui
Yeah.
Ngupui Gu Yimbarta Ngupui Che Yimbeche. Suppose someone comes and says the following: consider noble thing.
Yeah, and we don't know
Right.
if it has a
We don't know if it's
S on it or not.
or it.
Noble things, or a noble thing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we
Okay.
don't know.
All right. In Tibetan, you don't have to know. Okay. Take.
It is a cause of working thing.
Yeah.
Consider noble thing. It is a cause of working thing because it is a producer of working thing.
Yeah. I want to go down on it, but I think that's just because I was trained that you go down on the first one. But he believes it.
Right.
So technically you should go up, but I was trained to go down. But anyway, technically you should go up because he believes it. He's like, it is. It's true. Okay. You met her. Now, I mean, let's just say the obvious, okay? All the things in the universe, okay, can it be the cause of a working thing?
No.
Not really. But there's always this ambiguity in Tibetan that he might be saying, consider one of the things in the universe. It could be the cause of a working thing. So in Tibetan, it's and it's kind of irritating when they keep doing it. I mean, the first time it's okay, that's funny. Okay, can we go on? You know, but you know, he's just playing with that ambiguity of the Tibetan. Okay, but here he does even a worse thing. Here he does actually a more interesting thing. Okay.
The nupo could also be plural.
Exactly. Yeah. The cause of all nupos, the cause of all working things. Yeah, or the cause of a working thing. Or the cause of working thing, you know, like, which is the same as working things. But anyway, it's kind of it's kind of interesting. Okay. Okay. They're struggling to teach young monks the difference between an archetype and a manifestation of something. Okay. And then the punchline comes when they get to Madhyamika 16 years later. And they say it's the same thing.
Or they just deny relevance.
Yeah. But they say the archetype is the thing.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, the archetype is the car. Coming out of your karmic seed. Okay?
Yeah.
They get the punchline like 16 years later. Okay. All right. We do it in level 7, right? Okay. All right, go ahead.
Matrutna, Sheja Church and Mukoi Keche Yimbatal.
No, it's
Still going on?
it's
Do
him.
we have a counter?
Oh,
Yeah, it's still him.
There you go.
Right. He's
No, it
saying
doesn't look good.
He says if you disagree with my reason.
this is we said Dhammadru.
Yeah, we said Dhammadru.
Well, where's the Sarah?
That's right, Sambapongwa.
It's coming right down here. Yeah, that's a good question to ask. Udpala asked a good question.
What was it?
Where's the Sirna? She said, where's the Sirna? Show me the Sirna. Where's the money, honey?
Is it necessary if it already says Kachi at the top?
No, but what she's saying is that you got to keep going down and including stuff until you hit Sirna or some kind of na.
Within Kachi.
Sometimes they skip the Sir. Sometimes they skip the Sir. In your text, Gyaltsab J skips the Sir.
Right.
He just says na.
Yeah.
And we're like, thanks a lot. Okay.
You're going, give what?
Trying to figure out.
I slept last night, so I was able to figure out your text this morning. Nick's text. I don't know what happened. I think it was a full moon yesterday.
It was.
That I couldn't sleep. Okay, Madhumna. If you say Dhammadrup, which means if you disagree that Sheja is the producer of working thing, if you disagree that all the things in the universe or a thing in the universe is the producer of a working thing, well, Sheja Checha, it is to the producer of a working thing. Now he, what do you call it? What did you call it this morning?
Tautology. He taught.
No, I'm not going to go that far. What do you call it when you use it different ways? And, yeah, now he equivocates. Okay, now he equivocates. Do you see what he's saying? Now, generally, is it true that Ngopo is a keche? Is it true that working thing is a producer?
Yes.
If it's not a,
Yeah, by definition. Yeah, yeah.
Is he saying it is a producer or it is?
Yeah, Ngopo keche. Keche, not kecha. He doesn't say kecha. Okay.
Nopo Kichi. Okay.
Is it true that Ngopo is a kecha?
Yes.
Generally.
Yeah.
Are working things producing other things?
Sure.
That's what working means, duh. Okay? So,
It should be a.
so he wants to read it this way. Listen. Ngopo keche, yimbeche. Ngopo keche, yimbeche. Apples are red, yimbeche.
Because.
Bananas are yellow, yimbeche. Things don't have a self-nature, yimbeche.
Okay.
He's going after a general truth, which is a sneaky way. He doesn't put an apostrophe I. He says, you know, consider a knowable thing. Consider something in the universe. It's the producer of working things because apples are red.
And it's,
Right.
it's a
Because
first
the bananas are yellow.
He doesn't mention Sheja.
Yeah, but just he can do that, right? It's this thing
Yeah,
where you say
no.
something true as the reason
Yeah,
it happens.
and you can say it about anything.
right,
Yeah,
which is why we have
Yeah.
to say Kalamajun.
And we do.
Yeah, you can say it about anything.
Sure.
Okay?
Right.
Yeah.
Banana, because bananas are yellow.
Right.
Then say, we should go to the Japanese restaurant because bananas are yellow. Okay? Then she can't say, dogma-droop.
Right.
She can't say, I disagree with your reason. All she can say is, I agree the bananas are yellow. It doesn't prove we should go to the Japanese restaurant, which is kebamachum. No keb. There's no keb.
In the Drupticha, he is saying He is saying Ngopoi Kechi, right? I'm just making sure.
No, he's saying Ngopo Keiji.
That's in the cheer. I mean, in the reason.
Oh, I'm sorry,
In the
right.
assertion.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
That's the whole problem.
Yeah, right.
He kicked out the apostrophe I.
Yeah. And when he says
Okay,
it,
and he's hoping you don't notice.
right. Yeah.
Okay, he went from Ngopi to Ngopu, and he's hoping you don't notice in the screaming of the debate ground.
All right.
Yeah,
And
when you can't hear anything anyway, you know.
He's saying they do produce working thing in the assertion, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Right.
So what would be your response if someone changes their,
yeah, they are the producer of a working.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Excuse me?
what do you do when the person that's.
When the
doing
husband says we should go to the
changes
Japanese,
No, when they change what it is that
He's
we're.
telling
you flow with it. You flow with it.
Right.
Yeah, it's legal.
This,
Right.
this is.
Why? Why? Taksukupa takitsingi.
Anything
It's a
put forth
correct
as a
reason.
reason.
The definition of a reason
Valid reason.
is anything your wife
Right.
gives as a reason.
Correct.
Okay? The notice I didn't say definition of a correct reason.
Notice he didn't say
No, you see? And that's a famous logic thing. The definition of a reason is anything the guy wants to give as a reason. It doesn't have to be correct. Well, I didn't define correct. I just said a reason. Okay?
Right.
If he puts it in the third position, he has that right
Yeah.
to be wrong.
Why can we say Dharma? Because does it pass the first test? It's not related to the subject.
It's a good point, Stanley.
Yeah, it is.
Because it's not related to the subject. Could you say talk about you?
Yeah.
No, you can't.
Yeah. So it's still.
That's why Taksukopa takitsenyi.
Right.
You know.
So yeah, it's just
Yeah.
not. It's not one of the rules of the.
Yeah, you could say anything you want.
Japanese restaurant.
Feels
And
like it
then,
should be.
yeah,
Yeah.
this is a special kind of reason where the reason is a statement, is a truth.
So it
So,
does pass the first test.
Kinda, yeah.
yeah, it kind of does.
It does. No.
No,
Not
this
true.
this is, yeah, 1 is 3, yeah. It does pass the first test,
Yeah.
yeah. It would pass the first test for everything.
Right. Right.
You see what I mean? Okay.
Right.
That's why you have to say Keva Machum. Okay, all right. Madrumna,
Maybe we're just.
if you say Tamadrum, go ahead.
마추르나 시장 체증 노포 개체 임말타 노포 규 임베이치.
He gets even cuter. He gets even cuter. Okay.
Can I ask you about the previous one? Would it
Yeah.
would it pass the first test if the chichen is a rabbit's horns?
That's a good question. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
It still does. Can it be applied to a thing?
Bananas are yellow even with regard to the horns of a rabbit.
Can you say tamadru because they don't apply to the horns of a rabbit because that's not an existing thing?
Does a general truth apply to things that don't exist as well?
That's what I'm asking.
That's this debate where I watched Kacha and Losan Sepa lose a debate.
Right.
That tantric, that tantric master. I watched him lose a debate on this point. It is Mepa Yupa. That's the question. Is Mepa Yupa? I say yes.
In the
If emptiness is a thing,
is an
then
empty
Mepa
set.
is Yupa.
Yeah, is an empty set, a null set.
Non-existence exists, because if non-existence didn't exist, everything would exist. Okay, anyway, it's a debate.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
You can't do without non-existence. It's helpful,
If non-existence
which means it's a ngupo,
didn't exist, then everything would exist, which is what you're saying exists when you say that.
something like that.
Oh, for God's
Doesn't Arya
sake.
Nagarjuna say in emptiness all things are possible?
For he whom emptiness is possible, all things are possible.
Even
Well, let's go. Okay, let's not go there. Okay, go. Madrumna. Oh, ngupo keji imbata. Functioning thing does make things, because functioning thing is cause. We don't know we don't know. Okay, it's cause. Is ngupo
It
gyu.
is cause.
Is ngupo gyu.
Not you.
I didn't say. Yeah, is ngupo gyu.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. It was one of the synonyms. He had this weird list of synonyms. What were they? Ngupo, gyu,
What was this book?
and I think du.
Drabel was on there.
Okay.
And there was another
It's all the same thing. Every cause is a result, every result is a cause, and every result is a working thing, and every cause is a working thing, and every working thing is a cause, and everything working thing is a result, and every cause is a result, and every result is a cause.
Was Sheja on there too?
Huh?
Was Sheja in there too?
No, 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 no.
Because that's
Have we traded
That's not
positions
a
now? Who's saying Dhamma Drip to this?
He
It's
is.
now us.
Oh, it's us. Yeah, she's right.
That's a problem. Why would we say Dhamma Drip to Nupogyu?
I'm sorry, what?
Why would we then say Dhamma Drip to Nupogyu?
right. Seems like we should have said Kapamanja.
I don't understand. We do say,
No, Pokyeche back.
But
we agree with
We can
Ngopu
say-
and we agree with
but
Ngopu.
we're about to say Dhamma Drip. If he's saying Madrip, not if this is his.
No, if you disagree, the Chigo.
Yeah, but what the disagreement may be is that, remember, there's a two-step process that the Kachik presented. And we could be saying, no, those two don't relate in that way.
You mean he's going back to the previous?
Well, because
Why
he
does it
said, if
say
you don't agree
Madhyap
with
and
my
then Madhyap?
statement,
No.
then take
That's maybe
this.
that's where I'm getting screwed up.
And we say, no, that's not true.
See,
Can't
we
say that.
answer Makyap to his the reason that we just got into.
I think it's us saying Madrubna. Madrubna,
Oh,
you know, if someone were to disagree that Ngopo Keche, they would be wrong. Okay? If someone, I think Rangluk is saying you have to say Makyap here because you can't say Tamadrub. And if you tried to say Tamadrub, here's the problem. Okay? So Madrubna is still us. Okay? If someone were to say Tamadrub, they would be wrong. I said Kabamachun. Why didn't I say Tamadrub? I'll show you why. I think that's what it's Rangluk.
Okay.
Okay? I'll show you why I didn't say Tamadrub.
oh.
Okay, you see, because if you were to say Madrubna, you would be saying that Ngopo Keche is not Ngopo Gyu, which means you would not be equivalating, making equivalent,
Equivocate. Oh, yeah, equating.
equating. Yeah, you would not be equating KJ with Gyu, and you would not be equating Ngopo with KJ, and you would not be equating Ngopo with Gyu, which is something we have to do. So it has to be us talking, I believe. Okay.
3 minutes.
Madrumna. Okay, if you say that Ngopo Gyu Mayin, so be careful. Okay, be careful when you.
No Paul, not go.
Yeah. Madrub means Ngopo Gyu Mayin, which is crazy to say.
No, that's not a cause.
Shija Chujin. You can take anything. Take anything. Ngopo Gyu Bata.
It is so
Yeah, working things are causes because Ngopo is the cause of what happens after Ngopo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Ngopo.
What a huge circle, but
Yeah. Let's go 2 more since we have a minute. Madrubna, I'm just going to read it. Madrubna, if you disagree that Ngopo, if you disagree that working thing is the cause of what happens after it, if you disagree, let's take all the things in the universe. Working things are too the cause of what comes after them. Because they're working things. Oh, because working things exist. Okay, because working things exist. Again, he went general, and then if the other guy says working things don't exist, we say take all the things in the universe. Working things do to exist. Okay, that's a tricky one. Okay, take all things in the universe. Working things do to exist, because people aren't self-existent.
Nature of their own.
Wait, what?
Because
Kawasaki document.
Yeah.
you can say, I'm sorry, we should have said working things do exist because it's true about working things that there's no self to a person.
Right.
Okay, I'll say it again. And it's also true about working things that bananas are yellow. You see, so this reason can fit anything.
that's what I was wondering.
Okay, I'll say
Throwing that one out there.
working things do to exist. Why? Because they exhibit the fact that people aren't self-existent. Okay, and they exhibit the fact that bananas are yellow.
So
Okay? In a world where bananas are yellow, nipples are also there. Okay.
So the door is saying that when someone tries to say in response to our position that somehow Sheja can be a cause for working thing, you should just confuse the hell out of them and equivocate like hell.
No, now,
He's trying to teach.
if the answer were truly dissatisfactory and he was just playing, he will normally give another answer afterwards.
Right.
He'll give a more relevant answer afterwards. If he's playing with your head, he'll do one play and then he'll come back to the point, and he's just being cute. He'll be cute and then he'll come back to a good reason. But he didn't here. Yeah. Stopped here. Now that's sexy. I like the Kansaki Dami in miniature because people are not themselves. I like to say, nowadays for Dogme, I kind of like to say people are not themselves. A person is not a person. And that's, you can use that as a reason for anything.
Sashi Puhi Jishing Meto Cham Riram Lingshin Yende Gembadi Sangye Shingdu Mikte Oargi Jokun Nanda Shingha Juparsho Iram Guru Ranamanda Kanyatayami Gewadi Gewokun Sunam Yeshe Tsozo Shing Sunam Yeshe Le Chungwe Nampa Kunyi Toparsho Shogun